still remember how it used to be. Holding hands, running wild and free. Crossed our hearts, said we'd never let go. I still think about our younger days, how we dreamed about a better life. Holding you so close to me, in the backseat of your ride. We fell apart, thought we lost everything.
Alrighty, here we go. Last game of the series between the Giants and the A's. This underway here. Switching to gameplay. Here we Posey got hurt. Put in Joey Bart to take his spot. Here we go. Giants and A's, game 3. Giants look to sweep. A's look to prevent that. Paul Blackburn versus Alex Wood. Their pitching matchup for tonight. Hello, microphone. There it is.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you.
See what we got going on today.
In San Francisco. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Giants.
Boy, we've been very good.
The Bruins here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be
Outscoring the A's 12-1 going into tonight's game. Let's keep it up.
4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4.
Here we go.
But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Alex Wood gets the ball in.
So here we go. Alex Wood getting the start tonight for us. 6-4, took over a 2 ERA.
This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start.
Yeah, he's been very good.
That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box is the leadoff man, Elvis Andrus, and we are set to go.
Here we go. Elvis Andrus hitting leadoff today.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Underway now in the Sunday finale.
Fun fact about Alex Wood, that's the first time that he started off the game not throwing a 2-seamer.
Team as they begin play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch.
Normally we would start with a 2-seamer low and outside with Alex Wood. We did not start with that today. Played by Woods, gotta hurry, and he's got him. That's first out of the game there. Take a look at the A's lineup today. Andrus, Profar, and Chapman, 1, 2, 3. Matt Olson, Mark Cannon, Stephen Piscotty. Sean Murphy batting 7th. Chad Bender, 8th. Paul Blackburn, who's hitting 500 as a pitcher, hitting 9th. Pretty much the same lineup.
Also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's a guy looking to break out in a
you see Joey Bart behind the plate. For those who don't know, Buster Posey with a bruised tricep during warm-ups, not playing today. Hopefully it won't be anything severe.
64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch.
Another nice day here by the bay. Take a 1-ball, 1-strike count here to Jurickson Profar. Gonna shoot 1, but Wilson will grab it, and 2 down. Somebody in the crowd chanting overrated to Matt Chapman.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Appropriate when he's hitting 283. Hey, to each their own, right?
Now here's the pitch. He'll take a look.
Curve down, 1-0.
It's ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than
Uno.
usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Rips it foul. 2-1 is Alex Wood. Not really a big strikeout guy. Don't think we're going to be seeing him match 7 strikeouts Gosman in the last game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Curve down, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here.
Don't want another 20 pitch plus first inning if possible.
At least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
That's going to be ripped foul right past Brandon Belt. Full count.
As he runs the count full now.
Hard to figure out what we're going to throw him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Atta baby Belt. Nice dive.
Beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the
Brandon
side
Belt ends us in strong fashion here in the first inning.
the guys that can't play the field. We're back
Guess that day off the Belt worked out pretty good. Giants coming up.
Paul Blackburn, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched.
Here we go. The A's tossing out Paul Blackburn. 5-7, 4.4 ERA.
And picking up the victory. Let's see if
Necessarily a
he can bring
terrible
that stuff
pitcher.
back to the ballpark with him and make it
Strong
two
pitcher.
really strong starts.
And now here is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. First pitch hacking
One of those
here.
swings and
That's the
misses,
first
0-1.
strike. And Dan Dero, these
Definitely been
A's,
getting
as they
his
begin play here this afternoon. Fair to say
hits
they're
in.
not playing their
It's
best
being
baseball
it's taking
right
over
now.
second
Losers of
after
5 of
Listella's
their last
injury.
6.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early.
And Solano
Swing and a drive sent
deep
down
to left
the
field, off the top of the wall. Just missed a home run by probably a foot, and we will take a leadoff double
Giants are in
as
business
Solano
here.
stays hot, hot, hot.
Play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
So here is Dickerson now.
Fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Really seen a lot of playing time recently. Struggling defensively.
1-0
Figure
pitch
we'd
on
give him
the
a
way.
shot today.
Rolled slowly
Foul
down
that
the
off.
first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No one out with a runner at second.
And there we go, back up through the middle. Stearns is going to wave around Solano. Here comes the throw. It is offline, and Solano will score. RBI single. Dickerson, Giants take the lead.
Good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired
Pretty
up
good to
with
put
the
Dickerson
dugout.
second in your lineup.
100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon
And
Belt.
Belt's going to shoot one the other way against the shift.
Be able to get there, it's a base
They're
hit.
beating up Blackburn early.
Boy, after that base knock right there,
Still nobody out.
his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right.
Here's Mike Yastrzemski now.
Staying inside the ball, not trying to do
He had 2 hits in the last game.
A fastball too low for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0.
Facing that one. 1-1.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey,
So here is Michael Fillmore
most consistent umpires
calling
throughout the league.
balls and strikes. Hopefully he will have a more consistent strike zone.
How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door is he
Heads up, there goes the bat.
Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
You know that as a pitcher, you're in the driver's seat right now. He's
Good
coming
lord,
in
that bat shot out of Yastrzemski's
that
hands.
lumber going flying. Pretty good chance you throw a breaking ball right here. You're going to get yourself another swing and a miss.
Here comes the 1-2.
And 3 curveballs in a row, and he strikes out Yaz.
Pretty textbook
Down.
breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot.
That was
and
a
by
good
the time it got
curveball.
there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Joey Bart now. 1 out, 2 aboard.
So up steps Joey Bart now. As he'll take
More
a
giving that outside
strike
corner.
that time. It's nothing
Okay.
in 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs.
Has been struggling.
The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field.
Unfortunately, he gets at bats like that recently, too. He hits the ball right on the screws, but he hits it right to somebody.
Here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this.
These are our lineups. Solano, Dickerson, Belt, Yastrzemski, Joey Bart behind the plate, Del VR trying to find a swing in center, Will Wilson playing short, Toribio at third, and Alex Wood hitting ninth.
Trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Atta baby, there's VR. They're going to hold the runner at third. Take a hit there for VR. No RBI, but he's got a hit, man. Bases loaded for Will Wilson now. 2 out here in the first. Giants looking to back on.
Stepping in now, Will Wilson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Blackburn really been hanging those pitches early.
Here with the bases loaded.
Fouls it off. Blackburn has a lot of good break on his pitches, including his curveball. We saw in the Yastrzemski at bat. Pretty good slider.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
Ooh. He got lucky with that one. A hanging slider. We just missed it. So the Giants get 1. Thanks to Dickerson. 1-0 after 1.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Plitko with the best ERA in the American League. Stop that. Here we go, Matt Olson up. Forgot twice in the last game.
Woods ready. Here he comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Today's contest is, of course,
we got the
finale
shift
of
on.
the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
It is, and even though it's not an interdivision series, these two
Alex
teams
Wood
don't really like each other, and this
showing
is
signs
one
of
of the
what
better matchups in baseball.
Gosman was showing a little bit yesterday.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Flight control issues and perfect plate vision by the A's early on.
Close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff
I don't think
in this
they
game.
swung
The
at
one they
any
got yesterday,
pitches
that would certainly
out of the
help
zone.
cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more
3-0
zeros
fastball,
in this
called
one
strike.
The Giants already have the early one-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Here's a courtesy call by Blue, full count. Billy Blackman leading the National League in average at 336. It is insane in the mid range. Here's the full count pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Calls it off. Count. Things that hard to left field, I'm sorry, but Dickerson will get it. Put bat by Olsen to result in a flyout. Here's how your #1 National League defense looks tonight with Dickerson, Del Villar, and Yastrzemski in the outfield. Toribio, Wilson, Solano, and Belt patrolling the infield, and Joey Park behind the plate. Due to Buster Posey's injury, defense looks good. Brian Belt already flashing some leather today.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
0-2 now to Canha. Makes me wonder if the A's are going to make a move. We approach July. They're just going to keep riding this train south.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
Really what they've been doing recently.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Knuckle curve there. Canha does not bite. Perfect plate vision. MLB The Show's AI. They just refuse to send anything inside. Comes the 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
Fouls it off the catcher.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
It's up that high fastball. Alex Wood doesn't really have fastball velocity to go up with that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, these A's, man, they have got the perfect plate vision. These all might as well say 100. Tell you what. Do not swing at stuff.
He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now Canha smacks one.
Canha deep to left field, over the wall. Game's tied. A low shot for Canha.
It's a solo shot for Mark Canha. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Go inside with a fastball. Was it gonna happen?
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows
Stuff.
you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust.
389 feet.
And he did just that.
That's the show for you. They have perfect plate vision, and then when you try to make a pitch, it doesn't matter really. Game's tied 1-1. Here is Piscotty.
Check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 25 driven in. 0-1 count and the pitch.
They must know every pitch is going to be out of the zone because it's ridiculous. I don't think I've had a single swing and miss yet. 29 pitches and not a single out of the box swing. How's that off? 1-2. Put it in the can. What up on me? Oh, these pitches are just not breaking. You're gonna work my pitcher. We're not gonna make it through 5 innings again. They won't swing at this. Oh, he does. Okay. We'll get a step on the bag, 2 down. What's up, Amish? What are you up to? That was Farmer.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Alrighty, here is Sean Murphy now.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1. Can't throw it up.
The 1-0.
Wow. Murphy hits that deep to center field. The LVR looking up. That ball's out of here. Sean Murphy. Give the A's the lead. 2 solo shots this inning. He muscled that one out.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
414 feet. A's 2, Giants 1. Yeah, I'm not missing over the plate. The game's making me miss over the plate. But I can't throw it out of the box because they don't freaking swing at it.
276 the average coming in for him. 11 home runs.
Take a look at my pitcher analysis real quick here. Let's see. Results. Swing and miss. Guess is what. I thought there was a swing and miss. Not timing them. Let's see here. They have chased technically 2 pitches. I guess you could count that blue dot in the bottom right. But technically, out of 35 pitches, only 3 pitches have been chased outside the box. That is ridiculous play discipline.
The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left.
Ooh, nice flag there by Dickerson. But hey, the A's get 2 solo shots. Thanks to impeccable hitting. They get the lead 2-1 for the bottom of the second.
We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 2 and the Giants 1. So to get his day started at the plate, Luis Toribio comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Now the first pitch.
Toribio gets a hold of one, but that will not go anywhere.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's.
There's the A's on defense right there. Pinder, pretty much the same as yesterday. Pinder, Canna, and Piscotty in the outfield. Chapman, Endress, Profar, and Olsen in the infield. Sean Murphy behind the plate.
Former high school teammate that people didn't
Really the
know,
same defense.
Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Alex Wood comes on with one away as he looks
Here's
at the
Alex
ball.
Wood.
It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out.
Crazy to me that we have the best starter ERA in all of baseball, and the highest guy we got in voting is 5th place.
Hey, I still believe in my
Would
heart
be
the best
Kevin
pitch
Gausman.
is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is.
But I understand why
That's
he's where
on
he
the end
is.
of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy
There's a
out.
1-2 to Alex Wood.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Good at bat.
Certainly know he's not trying
More
to
than
work
3
around the
pitches. We'll
pitcher.
take that.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Still 2-2. One out, nobody on.
So
And he
Wood.
gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
Pop out.
There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
And did somebody say woo?
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman, Donovan.
Baby Votto got me 2 home runs tonight for fantasy.
Digging in next, Donovan Solano. He doubled his last time up.
Right to top lineup we go, and Donovan Solano.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Low for
Got a
ball.
leadoff double to start the game. Came around to score off of the Dickerson
2
single.
out, nobody on. Here's a blooper out toward
Blooper left center.
Runners.
Andrus is easily going to catch that one.
He's there to track it down.
All right, and we went down pretty quickly here.
Giants
After
down
2,
in order.
Oakland
They're
2,
down
Giants
2-1.
1. Comes the perfect offense again.
Stepping up is Paul Blackburn as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
I don't know what this pitcher's taking. 500.
First pitch of the AB now.
That was our way. Well, if I do, I'm going to have to beat him in the offensive categories. They talked about Carlos Rodon not pitching anymore this week after tonight.
Wood into the windup.
And he only pitched 3 innings, so
Ball called for strike
not
2.
really doing me a lot of good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2.
There's our first swing and miss of the game.
That time. Got him swinging.
Alex Wood strikes out his opposing number. First K.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
I hope it's Gary. I hope it's Gary, really. Yep, and Suarez got me a loss tonight. Apparently, the Phillies couldn't even beat the
First
Orioles.
pitch on its
So,
way. Here's a little chopper up the middle,
yeah.
and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot
A
of.
double
with
play
that
pitch right there.
He rolled right over it.
Maddie's team is just a cheat code. I don't think I've beaten Maddie this year at all.
Here's Jurickson Profar standing in from the right side as he takes.
Of course, I saw he picked up Donaldson
Flied out in
after
his
you let him
first
go.
at-bat,
That's not
so
gonna
he'll
help.
give 0 for 1 so far.
I got a couple of players up my sleeve if I need to get them.
The windup and the 0-1.
Went ahead and dropped Eloy because he was useless, man. He was not doing anything at all. Which surprises me. Who let Donaldson go? I don't know who had him. I don't had him. Somebody had him.
And he misses 2-1.
And Maddie picked him up. Alright, Barlow got me a save. Okay. We're off to a good start. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Ep is going to beat me in the pitching categories.
Into the windup and the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Change to Profar. Ground ball. You gonna move, Wilson?
Back up the middle, scooped up.
Good play.
Time and the side is retired.
I don't know why it took an extra 2 seconds to move, but we got the out. To the bottom of the third. I think it was Donaldson here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game...
Ironically, it was Ep. Ep let him go.
Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
There's Dickerson now.
Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Two-seamer for called Stira. Wow, what a play by Olsen. She snacks that right off the ground there. A step on the bag, one down. Good play. Why did Ep drop him? It seems like he wasn't doing a whole lot.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and standing
I don't
in
know.
now, the left-handed
I haven't really kept
first
up with
baseman,
Donaldson. I couldn't tell you.
Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch.
He's fixing to face that excellent Cubs pitching, though. So, pretty sure Matt's going to pick up some points there.
Now here's the pitch.
Belt right into the shift. Yeah.
And quickly there are 2 away.
Yeah, Maddie's team is just such a cheat code with Ohtani. Like, you have to, when you face Maddie, you have to go for categories that you know he's not going to beat you in. Like, home runs, he's probably going to beat me in because of Ohtani just himself.
Runners in scoring position, those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the slider
And one
gets
to
the ball
yes.
in the bottom part of the zone.
Get to, I don't know then. I'll have to ask him. Oh, yeah, hits that ball really hard, but that will die at the warning track. Don't know where our home run power is, but it's not here. Go after 3, still 2-1. No, I'm not counting out Ep though.
And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And
Did you
overall,
see
he's really happy with
that
the
Anthony
bats they're
Ghost
putting together.
started
It's
as
still
a
pretty early in the game,
he was an
but they've seen a
outfielder.
lot of pitches
Now
already.
he made his first start as a pitcher tonight for the, I think it was the Indians. Threw 100 miles an hour.
Okay, thank
Ridiculous.
you, Heidi.
Anthony Ghost, Gose.
All set for the start of the fourth. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. Hit to first. Belt has it. And
Easy
a
one
step
down.
on first for the out, 3
If you're just joining us, appreciate you stopping by.
Let's call on the guys
A's
on
2,
the
Giants
ground.
1. Giants getting their 1 run off of a Dickerson RBI single, and the A's getting 2 solo shots from
Differential at all with
Hannah
guys
and
clocking in at 92
Murphy.
for their top fastball.
Ron Murphy, that is.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Was he before an outfielder? He was. I don't remember all of the teams he was on, but I do know he was a Detroit Tiger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Pitching is a lefty too. Crazy to me.
Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of
Trying an experimental way to capture clips, so I hope it's working.
Good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Two and one to the A's first baseman.
All of our breaking stuff is just gravitating toward the center of the plate, and I just don't like that.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ball
Can't
game for the A's so far.
get any good swings and misses here. There's a good one. Wilson strikes out. 3rd time in his last 4 at-bats that he struck out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any
Here's Mark Canha. He solo shot his last time.
At the plate now, Mark Canha. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Live chat. I kind of like streaming on YouTube. Really do. Check swing. Fillmore rings him up. 0-2. Calls a strike, I should say. Doesn't ring him up.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Tried to get him to go after one below.
Right there. I'm afraid to throw him a fastball. That's why right there is he's going to shoot that through the middle. Without knock for Canha. He's 2 for 2 early on. Look at that, just gravitating towards the plate. You need to stop. Here's Piscotty now.
He's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
Played by Solano, and we will end the inning off that ground out. If we can get some more runs here. To the bottom of the 4th. 2-1. I need Wood to go at least 5. At least. 6 would be darn good.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat.
It just goes back to that first inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, and we couldn't get anyone else to score. Not stand innings like that. It feels like you can't get anything the rest of the game. Get a lot of stupid stuff like that. Joey Bart flies out. So here's Del VR. Still looking for his swing. Did get a hit in his first at bat.
Now the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Or
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out.
Baby VR, that ball hit center field, but right at the center fielder. Oh my goodness, man. No joke, if that would have got by the center fielder, that would have been an inside the parker. That would have got by Canha, that would have been an inside the park home run. Another tough out there.
Into the box, Will Wilson. As he will
God.
take a look at a
Blackburn
fastball.
now goes back to pitching like an
Strike
ace.
zone expands just a little. It's
Have
0-1.
one bad inning, and then
He's 0 for
the rest of the
1
game
thus
they're just
far.
locked in. They're just locked in.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Fernando's hideaway.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
That would be so cool
1 and 2.
if you could change a certain section of the bleachers to players, like dedicated to one player.
And he'll lay
Or
off the
2 and 2.
curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
You look
He
marvelous.
might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Good slider. Wilson chases and he strikes out. Blackburn rolls.
Giants down in order. Our score remains 2-1.
All of a sudden, I can't hit. I like that idea, though. I want to figure out how to do that idea. Here's Sean Murphy.
And next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty
Flexing
good
his
pitch.
muscle.
Fastball down in a way that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
I've heard of it, but I could not recite it.
In there for strike 1.
That elevated
Like a little
fastball
high.
right
Let's turn
there.
that.
That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Look, throw that down the middle.
Liner towards
That's going to
second.
get over.
And that's in for a base hit. His
Murphy is
second
2 for
in as many
2.
trips to the plate.
Apparently only 2 guys are going to get hits.
The trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base
It'd be nice to just hit the ball wherever you want. Can't do that. There's Pinder now.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. Bounced weakly near the plate.
Oh, wow, that was a fair ball. Okay.
And there's one down now.
All right. Nice job by Bart to bounce on it.
Now back, the pitcher, Blackburn.
Now into the box, Paul Blackburn comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
On out, here is the pitcher.
First offering.
I have the Pirates and Reds game pulled up. My other monitor here. And I don't know who this other announcer is for the Pirates, but this dude is so bitter.
Comes set with the 0-1.
I'm gonna miss. Good change up there.
Something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Here it comes.
There you go.
Struck him out, so he's
Big
set
second
down
out there.
for the second time
Third
today.
strikeout for Alex Wood. 2 of those being the pitcher.
So a man at second here with 2 away. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus.
Yeah, I had Coach's stream pulled up.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Bouncing ball.
Get out towards
Solano.
second. He's got it.
Got him.
They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends
Oh, yeah, on
the
your
inning.
phone.
One left for
I got you.
They lead it 2-1.
Halfway done. Game's cruising right along.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe
62
Kapler.
degrees.
And one thing he
Could be
mentioned
cooler.
to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often
She's
they've
not
been
wrong.
swinging at pitches outside
Not
the
been
strike
good.
zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact
Not
and
been
easy outs. So
pitching
the
well
focus
for
going
hitting.
forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more
8, 9, and
strikes.
1 due up here.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to bat, Luis Toribio. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going
We're
for them
outside
pretty much
1
has
and 0.
disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Rio recently been in a little bit of a slump. That's why he's been batting 8th, 7th, or 8th. Pitcher.
The 1-0.
Ball hit hard to right field. Is Piscotty going to get this one? No, he will not. And that is going to bounce off the wall. Toribio around second. He's going to be on his way to third. And we're going to have a lead-off triple. Luis Toribio.
You take a look at this one as it flies
Second.
into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second
Stuff.
on his way to third.
Oh, do we really want to bring Alex Wood out? Nah. Alex Wood's going to hit. It's okay if we get one.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Alex Wood.
And Alex Wood, right field. Toribio scores. This game is tied. How about Alex Wood helping out his own cause? A baby?
Number 7, second baseman.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. As he swings,
Solano swings at the
lifts into
first
the air
pitch.
out to left field. Kinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
Really hope this is what. Could be.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex
So
Dickerson.
a runner at first with one out now. And into bat next, it'll be Alex
May have panicked at
Dickerson.
that last at bat. Here's Dickerson, 1 for 2. Giants have tied it up here in the 5th inning.
From the belt, the pitch.
Been a little consistent.
The 1-0. Gets a
Wicked
good chase
curve
on
there,
the
1-1.
zone for the first strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-1 home.
Just a bit
Slice
late.
down the left side.
I see that I went to the trade block to look, and it looks like the Blue Jays have took off Luis Gurriel. Trade block.
Here comes the 1-2.
So, no longer an option, sadly.
Runner at first here with one
Probably because
away
he's
in a
hurt. I
2-2
guess it's
ball
because
game.
he's hurt. They took.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
How's that off? Yastrzemski on deck. Will he reach here?
From the belt, the pitch. High and deep down
Good
the
bat
left
by
field
Dickerson
line.
here, staying alive.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul
That pitch
ball.
count up.
Again, a 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Good two-seamer.
Only battle for so long.
Dickerson
He's
strikes
finally
out.
set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pick up number 3 for
Tells me
Blackburn.
He was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on.
That's
It's
all
really
right.
not the best two-strike approach either.
Sorry, Brandon Belt's up next. Yastrzemski's hitting 4th.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt.
Baby Belt.
He'll pick on the
Hit center field. That would drop in. 2 out knock. Now Yastrzemski's up. 2 out, 2 on. Pitching coach comes out to talk to Blackburn.
Time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here's Yaz.
First pitch fastball for ball one. No hits.
Mike Yastrzemski is the real Yaz of Major League Baseball, not Yasmani Grandal. Get out of here.
The set and the 1-0.
Ripped foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And this one runs a little.
Stop laying off there, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Wood over at second. Belt on at first with 2 down.
Another good pitch. Both two-seamers.
Here's the 2-2.
Right back inside there.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you
A
think?
good job
Yeah, I
working
think
that
that's
pitch
the
count with
idea,
this.
Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, 2 on. Score tied up at 2.
Bounce to first.
Yastrzemski's going to bounce out here. Steps on the bag, and that will do it. But Alex Wood, pitcher, helping out his own cause.
Giants will have to
Tying
be
this game
content with
up.
just the 1.
2-2 after 5. But Toribio thought that wasn't going to get caught. He was moving on contact.
So now into the box is Jurickson Profar, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Here we go, Jerks and Profar 0 for today.
Here's the first pitch to him.
How's Nessa been liking it? She hasn't been at work for the last week and a half or so.
The windup and the 0-1.
She had surgery, so it's gonna take her 2 weeks to recover. Part of the reason I vanished from thing. Down to Leo's issues and her having surgery.
That'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I don't think she goes back to work till next week.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first
Sadly,
pitch.
it's unpaid
Fastball
for her.
taken a little under
It's
the
lame,
letters, called
but
a strike.
what it
Expect
is.
the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Oh, you got a raise? Nice. Well deserved. I know you've been talking about how much you've been working.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Congrats on your weight. Did that. Congrats on your raise. Lord.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Ooh, you made a mistake there. That's a fair ball.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He takes the turn.
A
and
1 out
goes
double for
second.
Chapman.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hung
No,
on
no, 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 no.
its way
Don't
into the
be
plate.
sorry. No, no,
Ball
no.
might be
Don't
a
be sorry. No,
little
no, no,
closer
no.
play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
I'm happy for you. Seriously. You didn't do anything wrong. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
At the plate,
That's awesome, though.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You still planning on looking for another house? For a house? swing and a miss. A lot more swings and misses on that changeup.
Middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this is on the
Play by Toribio. Good play there.
Hats off to that.
Got the runner at second base. It's Olsen. Down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands.
Of course, sir.
and
Appreciate
bunch
it.
him up. And an easy
He's
ground
in the
ball
upper
as a result.
stages of recovery, so that's the good news. Here is Canna now. Something tells me I should walk him.
So now to the plate, Mark Canna drilled to first.
Played by Belt.
Cleanly by
Gonna
Belt.
get him out there. First time we've got Canna out, and that will do it.
The A's strand one. Home half of the sixth inning coming up. Deadlocked at
Steelers.
2 apiece.
Hey, good luck, man. Kind of hoping the housing market to crash a little bit. Houses are getting a little too expensive.
So here is Joey Bart. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher.
Here is Joey Bart now.
And now the first pitch.
Blackburn gets back to work here.
That misses for ball one.
That's awesome, though.
Can't sit back long enough in the count even.
I was thinking about looking for another job. Just so I can find a job to where I won't have to work.
Now here it comes.
Slider.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and
Popped
over
him
and
up
over.
again.
Popped him up. And there's your first
Good lord,
out.
man. I cannot get a hit with Joey Bart to save my life now. He was so hot at the beginning of the season.
The center fielder. Number 8. Fernando.
And all of a sudden, he can't put good wood on the ball.
Digging in will be Fernando Del Villar.
Here is Del VR now.
First offering on its way.
He's
Not
hit the
where
ball
you want
twice,
the
hard
changeup, but he
twice.
Gets away with it for a strike.
That is not true.
Although he
That
doesn't
stat
use
is not
that
true.
pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Fixer upper.
This one is fouled away
That
up to
one
the
fell.
concourse area.
From that muscle from the small guy. Out of the Dominican Republic.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Eventually, his future role will be hitting leadoff. Righties.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that
He's got the
time.
contact versus righties. He's got the speed.
High
Wow, that was good timing, huh? Come on, please drop.
in foul territory.
Of course not.
Makes the play, and there are
Of course I
two
won't
gone
drop.
now.
How would it?
Now batting.
Good timing. Get a pop up.
Wilson.
So next to bat will be Will Wilson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
See here. Probably. There is Wilson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down the third base.
Keeps that. Chapman got him.
Throw on to Olsen.
That's the second straight game that Chapman has made that same exact play. They're just not going to get anything by him. The 6 tied at 2. For the bullpen is Dominic Leone, his 9th game, 1-1 record for ERA. Want something better than. I know. What is okay? Seriously, what is the deal here? How come every reliever that comes in has no confidence? I don't understand this. Just don't get it. How do you not have confidence? We'll have to like literally trash my whole bullpen. Hey, Farmer hitting for me.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
I literally warmed him up with 2 outs.
Like right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Warmed him up with 2 outs.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Still comes in missing part of his energy, and this game is so fun. I'm gonna have to turn off the confidence and set some kind of new guideline because this is ridiculous. That's gonna get through.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is
I won't go down that road. Just deal with it.
Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there,
But my offense has been real good tonight. Alright, so here is Sean Murphy, 2 for 2, runner at first.
In now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take
Right.
a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
The thing with Fernando Del Villar is that given his attributes and his potential, he could be better than William Nom. And that's the part that gets me. Could be better.
Today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ladder 0-2. Let's see, Castellanos did home run tonight, and we'll be set.
Nobody out.
Ooh, we missed our pitch there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching
If he
this
strikes
at
out.
bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things. And
Yeah, me too.
exploit them.
See it also. He's gonna be my long-term project.
To the plate now, Chad Pinder. As he'll swing and
Thank
hit
you,
this
game,
one
for
hard
hanging that.
foul
Did not
off
want
to
it.
the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Of course, I guess to be fair, if there is no year-to-year saves or it'll be the show, I guess it won't matter what I do.
Dribbled to the right side.
Gonna try to get them best I can.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And it's fouled away.
Take a hit. Thanks, Castellanos. And 2 to Pinder.
Popped him up.
Easy play for Belt.
Belt able
Down.
to pull this one in for route number 2.
Now that the pitcher.
Can see how that wouldn't be a thing. I know. I want to agree with you so much, man. I just, like I said, my bar is so low. It's Moreland now coming in.
first delivery to him. As he'll take a look
Inside
at
one,
ball
though.
one. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 25 driven in.
I don't know it, man. Right. Pitcher getting tired. Why, of course he is.
Here's the 1-0.
Well, you should have seen it yesterday, Amish. I brought in Alvarez out of my bullpen. I called him back up from the minors after my other pitcher got hurt. And I kid you not, I brought him in. He had green energy. Low confidence, green energy. I didn't even throw one pitch, and he said he was already tired. So I'm just like, what's the point? What is the point? Why are you up here? Might as well just DFA you.
The 1-2.
Good slider. Moreland strikes out. Good inning for Leon.
One left for Oakland. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio.
Oh boy, here's
Romo.
Sergio Romo out of the pen. If we can get to
Now
him
the
here.
plate is
Got
Luis
Trivio, the
Toribio
pitcher spot,
to
and
start
top of the
things
lineup.
out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Third baseman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
His bullpen, Mike Fires and Lou Trevino warming up. Trevino stretching and tossing.
The 1-0.
Slider 1 and 2.
Good sinking action there. 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well.
I want to go out there and get Jordan Hicks. Of course. Where's he going to give that to him?
Anytime
through.
you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats.
Wish
at
I'd
this
get that
level.
call.
You really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Actually can't bring in, got a bruised triceps. Can't actually bring in Davis here.
Jalen Davis will grab a bat and hit for
He
the
was called
pitcher.
up from AAA after the Duggar injury. Won't stay up here long. Oh my god, that batting stance. Are you kidding me?
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around. for
That
the first
batting
strike.
stance. Do you recognize whose batting stance that is?
And
One.
there's ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy
If I'm not mistaken,
like that, heck, you're gonna go out
that
there
was
and throw
Heath
that same
Kahn's
pitch
batting
until he
stance.
proves he can lay off of it.
And not
Gonna
a
miss
real
the
good
slider
cut at
there.
That slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes.
Good lord. Can we
And
try
it's
to make
another
some
carry.
fucking
So
contact here, guys?
back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
That was the AI. They would have fouled it off 4 times.
Strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this
All right,
point of the
2
game.
outs.
Could be something we look back
Let's
on
get the
later
bullpen
when the
warmed.
game's over.
Actually makes sense to bring in a left. Warm up. I think that was Kahn's batting stance.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on, Blue. You can't keep giving him that. You're not going to give it to me.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
And Solano is staying hot, man. 13-game hitting streak. Good Lord.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing
1-2.
as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hands.
It just doesn't matter.
Masterful
It doesn't
job of
matter.
pitching here as he strikes out the
They
side.
throw it outside the box, you have no
Giants
chance
down
of
in
making
order.
contact with
This
it.
game is still tied at 2-2.
Romo strikes out side there. It was a surprise. If that was the AI, that would have fouled that off like 80 times.
Jake McGee.
Here's Jake McGee out of the bullpen.
As he'll do so to start the 8th.
Former closer. Let's see what his confidence is. All right, he's actually legit. Thank you.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's a .333 hitter. McGee's ready. First pitch on the way.
Oh.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Had the Blue Jays call us about Jake McGee. Still just wasn't sweet enough.
Very high, 2-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Did you see that expanded
Never
strike
easy
zone
to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter
that they gave the
games.
Darvish?
Back and forth as we're tied going into the back end
That
of
was
this game
hilarious.
right now.
That was not
It'll
a
be
strike
interesting
zone.
to see how this one plays out.
Ball's 2 strikes there.
Fastball.
Swings and misses at 96 up near the face.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here
There
today.
you go, your starter comparison.
Recently departed from the ball game.
We give the slight edge to Alex Wood, but both pitchers did very well.
Next, it'll be Jurickson Profar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Help scorecard look crazy.
Ready to deal.
Go out
Here
there,
comes the first
go
pitch.
find it and see it.
Here comes the 1-0.
Ooh, thank you, Blue, for giving me that. So far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1.
Come on. How much you made to the finals, though, didn't you? Who are you facing this week? Hey, you got Dusty. But not the final. The what do you call it? The compensatory. Blah.
2-2.
What round is that called? Consolation semifinal. I cannot believe that K Street made it. What is going on, man? How is K Street in this? That is borderline ridiculous. Golly, that makes me mad that he made it.
And he misses
Count.
this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be
We
giving
had some
out
other
free
possibilities
passes
for the
this late.
7th and 8th. God, consistency-wise, we're gonna have to go out and find somebody.
The 3-2 pitch.
We're gonna have to go find a reliever.
First base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. One out, nobody on.
I mean, as long as we have Jake McGee, he's probably gonna be our option. The 7th inning. Unless they're left-handed heavy or right-handed heavy, then we have Rogers.
Another full count pitch home. And he
Gonna
lays
walk
off
Profar.
ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run
But,
is on base here.
No, kind of just vice versa. Could be McGee and Rogers, or Rogers and...
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Come off, yeah. Here is Chapman.
First offering.
And there goes Chapman, deep to left field. Don't even bother moving.
A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
2-run shot for Chapman.
So a two-run homer down the line in left.
That was only a matter of
Take
time.
the lead. It's now 4-2.
Let's see where the game put this ball. Guarantee you it wasn't where I put it. I kind of felt that was coming.
What a
God,
great
that ball
piece
was
of
stung
clutch
out of
hitting
here.
right there to give his boys the
427
lead.
feet by
He'll put a
Chapman.
lot of pressure on the opposition after scoring
Yep,
with only 6
that's where I
outs to
thought.
go.
The game put it down the middle. Shout out to the show for still being a piece of crap.
At the plate now, Matt Olson.
Doesn't matter what pitcher you throw out there, man.
The Giants.
Not about stats don't matter.
Big series sweep, but it's going to take some late
Stats
game
don't
heroics in order
matter.
to make that a reality.
Never easy
That
to
is-
sweep any team, but this is a
I've never
close
seen
one.
that
There's
animation
an old
before.
saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor
Hang on a
ordered.
minute.
Nobody
Oh,
likes
well.
to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big.
I
for
felt like that
going
was
back to
honestly going to happen because he
Hey,
kept
that was
putting
a
his
nasty pitch
two-seamer
right there. Ton of rotation on
literally
the
everywhere but where I
receiver
wanted
right
it, just
now.
like it did there.
Nasty death.
Dickerson on his horse. But he can't
Of course,
get there,
Dickerson
and
can't
it
get the ball.
bounces over the wall. It's a
Well,
ground
double.
rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base.
Good attempt
with
there,
a ground rule
Dickerson.
double.
Good attempt there, buddy. Now I remember why I don't have you playing every day anymore.
What he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Now, this is your inning, McGee. This is your inning. The game wants to stop putting stuff down the middle of the plate. That'd be great.
He's set and the pitch. As the
For
first
one.
pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Who's that on the mound for the Pirates? Elo Santos?
Olsen, the runner at second with one away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
One. I wonder if they're going to have Diekman warming up.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
All right, 1 and 2. 10% bonus to contact, possibly to power. Perfect lineup.
And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal.
But not going to
You
throw
can't
that
figure
there
out what he's
because...
trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
There you go. 94 on the Right on the bottom corner, 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy.
I can't remember the last time I got a look strikeout. Hey, face. Yeah, faced him, yes. Especially since it was all lefties in my lineup, or in that.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Scotty 1 for 3.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I guess the good news is, even if the A's hold on and win this game, we took the Battle of the Bay Series Cup.
Tough take on a terrific pitch.
We've won the first 2 games.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
It's got to be Deacon next inning. Thinking. Those are a lot of lefties coming.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the line at first.
Play by Belt. He'll throw it to McGee, and that will finally do it. Matt Chapman gives the A's the lead with a 2-run shot to left. From the bottom of the 8th. He stung that ball so hard.
It's now 4-2 Oakland.
Oh, here comes Diekman. Look at those numbers, man. How are people hitting 400 off of him? Lefties, regardless, too.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Alex Dickerson. They'll look to spark the
Deep,
offense
possibly
and even
closer.
things up.
I don't know. I do not know who they have as their. They've used Romo. Not gonna be Oh, it might be Rosenthal. Yep, it's probably gonna be Rosenthal. Forgot about him.
Where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's
Yep, we're gonna forget how to hit here.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's Rosenthal. On the left there. No, on the right, still warming up. By this game's logic, he should have no energy.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery to first.
Ground out to Olsen, 1 down. Gotta figure out who I'm gonna get going in the 9th.
And now Brandon Belt.
Oh, he's got 2 singles today. Didn't even realize he had 2 hits.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
But I'm telling you, Belt's going to be a difficult player. What I'm going to deal with off season. I want to keep him for another year, or am I going to move on? Hey, Belt, another hit there. Third hit of the game. Keeps answering my questions for me. Alright, so here is Yastrzemski now.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Struggled a little bit this series.
0 for 3 in the game so far.
Getting that average back above 200 though.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
These are the moments that
Have a
don't
hit
always
streak.
show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game.
You can call it 2-1.
If he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
The 2-1.
Is that sinker? The first time he's thrown that sinker? No, it's second time. 2-2. Somehow we missed that pitch, but okay. Sure, why not? I don't, it baffles me with those stats how I strike out with Yastrzemski so much. Especially in the zone. It just baffles me. Alright. Get Matt Weissler for the ninth here. Here's Joey Bart. 2 out.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, good slider. I think just breaks at the last second.
This is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Probably would have been strike 2 anyway, knowing this umpire.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
Quickly 0-2.
Stay back a little bit too long.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Beekman is just... For me personally and how blind I am, it's so hard to pick up the ball.
From the belt, the pitch.
Once again, just can't fucking hit the ball when it's in the box. I don't understand how the AI can do it, but we can't.
Still down by a count.
Regardless, it's 4-2 A's after 8.
Matt Whistler enters from
Here comes Matt Whistler.
the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this
He's
score
done
right where it is,
superb.
heading to the
I say
bottom
that
of the
every
ninth.
time he comes out, but he's superb this year. It's a simple task. Hold the lead. Prevent the lead from getting bigger, I
Set to
guess.
start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy, who's had a good day.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Whistler, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a
Rosenthal.
free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer
Actually okay
term
with
deal,
that.
but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off.
I'm trying to think because July is also right around the corner here, like literally 2 days in game.
One quick out.
Trying to figure out which pitcher I'm going to extend. I'm allowed to extend 1 pitcher and 1 position player. I'm trying to figure out who that would be.
Into the box, Chad Pinder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Retracted. Didn't know that was a thing. Guess you did that. Where's Pinder?
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
With this being the Sunday in the game, I'll be recording the next Dynasty by the Bay recap tomorrow. We'll have that out evening.
The 0-1 pitch.
Probably gonna have to remind myself of everything that's happened.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Is Webb up for an extension? I don't think so. I think he's
Set to deliver on nothing in 2.
I think he's just renewable. I think.
Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Pinder strikes out.
Best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball.
I don't really have a lot of options because a lot of these players are renewable contracts or arbitration.
You saw right there a big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Jed Lowry
Webb will be in the rotation next year.
with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Regardless, he's had this whole season to hammer out the kinks in the minors, so next year is his test. Lowry gonna call it a pin.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he will take a fastball in there at the
Moranto's renewable.
.276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers.
I think.
And even 20
Can I check
RBI.
that here? Oh no, he's a free agent. Okay, that's right. Yeah, so Moronta's a free agent. Forgot about that. Moronta, Whistler's a free agent. I don't know how Whistler is a 69. These guys I'm not really considering. Rogers is renewable, so he'll be back with us next year. Alex Wood's a free agent. Pretty much all of our starters are. Banda, he's renewable, so we don't have to worry about him. Dominic Leon's a free agent. Of course, Mossy is. He's renewable. I'm gonna bring Mossy next year back too. He actually gained an overall. He was a 72. He's a 73. Promising. Probably bring him back. Strzemski's renewable. Belt's a free agent. Dickerson, free agent. Slater, I believe, is a free agent. Yep. But yeah, I agree with you. Moronta seems like the favorite. No, Matt Whistler is pretty tempting as well.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull.
I'm gonna find a way to bring Whistler back next season.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Just missed.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2.
Ooh, we hung that.
Pulled high in the air out
We'll
to
stall
right
out
field.
though and right.
Yastrzemski.
All right, last chance for the Giants.
1, 2, 3 go the
Sure, we're gonna see
A's,
Rosenthal
but they
here.
still lead this one 4-2.
Solano's contract status. Solano is a free agent, but he is 33 years old, so he's not really going to get much better.
Rosenthal comes on looking for a save here in the
Here
bottom
comes
of the
Rosenthal. 18 out of 20. He has done the job, man.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Fernando Del Villar.
There's VR now. This ought to be.
Now the first pitch. High fly ball.
He hits that ball hard to center, but of course it's going to die at, well, in the field actually.
And he's got that all-important
Hanging
first
slider,
out
wind
here
blowing
to
out,
start tonight.
upper 70s power. All right, fly ball. Sure.
Now batting, shortstop,
Pitch one out.
Wilson.
And now in the box, Will Wilson. He bounced out last time up.
I think he's 30. Pretty sure he. Yeah, he's 33. I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing him back, though, for at least a utility piece, at the minimum. Because we don't really have a strong second baseman in our farm system. I wouldn't mind bringing him back on a 1-year deal. Yeah, he's hitting over 300 for us this year. Do you not bring him back? Alley's a free agent. Trujillo, of course, and LVR. All of those guys are renewable. I mean, I guess in a way I could wait until the last year of their renewable stages and just give them extensions. 24, 24, 24. So in 2024, we're going to be giving these guys extensions.
He's set. Here it comes. Well
I'm gonna
behind that
miss.
fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff. in
Speaking
the
of
game.
those three are the ones up
Absolutely
due this
no
inning.
fun offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this.
I agree. I like this.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Lord. So
Late
tardy.
decision to swing that time, result.
The 0-2.
0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And that is swung
Just not going to hit
on.
anything.
Things
Like,
are
we are
starting
just
to
not going to
look
hit
good
anything
here
at all.
home 9. There are 2 away now.
Strikes out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What
That was the
happens?
AI that would have fouled it off.
Hold on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball.
There's Toribio, chance to keep us alive here.
So now to the plate, Luis Toribio. And a fastball.
So Rosenthal hasn't touched 100 yet.
That time. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
We
point.
topped out at 98.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off.
Pitch right there and fouled off. 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ooh.
Fouled off again,
Ripped
and
it.
now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Two.
Last strike here for the Giants. And this ball's in
And
the
fly
air
ball to left field.
This should do it.
That will
Catch is
do
made,
it.
and the A's have put
A's
it in
salvage a
a
game.
four-game slide as this ball game
Make
is
it
over.
4-2.
Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic.
All right,
or press.
take 2 or
They
3
just
from the
came out here,
A's.
played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-2, the final score today. The Athletics came through late, taking the lead.
So there you go. Final score: A's 4, Giants 2. Player of the game: Matt Chapman, as it should be, given how he hit that 2-run homer in the inning. Sergio Romo gets the win. Jake McGee gets a very tough loss. He actually did his job. He just made one bad pitch. So next, that'll be it for us for the A's. Go off to, I believe, we go to face the Dodgers. That should be a good series there. Yeah, 2 out of 3. We'll take that. No big deal. Here is my post-game report. I don't really have a report. Just my little thoughts here. Thought the team did very well. You know, Alex Wood pitched okay. Missed some of his spots, but always been seeing this consistency. Good consistency, but a bad consistency with Alex Wood when it comes to his 2-seamer and his changeup. Knuckle curve has been pretty good. 4-seamer's been all right. I've got to stop pitching that fastball up because he doesn't have the velocity to do so. Hitting, man, we just got to go back to that first inning. You know, we had the bases loaded, 1 out. We got 1 run. Could have had more, but we didn't. So, unfortunate, to say the least. Tough L. It was a team loss there. But hey, on to the next, right? We'll be back. I'll have the next episode of the Dynasty by the Bay recap up tomorrow night. You can find it on Anchor or Spotify. Whichever one. Whatever works for you. There's other platforms. Little thoughts. I'm going to talk about the minuscule ERA that this. But anyway, that'll do it for me. Thanks, Amish, for hanging out. Anybody else that was lurking around, thank you so much. If you're watching this on replay, thank you so much. We'll see you for the next game. Go Giants. Thank you so much. If you're watching this